Hi everyone. It's weird talking to all of you without seeing you, but I'm picturing you out there with a glass of something festive in your hand. So here's to you for joining us tonight. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to spend this hour with Legal Aid of Marin, helping us recognize our honorees, thank our amazing staff for the work that they do, and hopefully also learning a little bit more about us. So thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Jessica Karner, and I'm Vice President of the Board of Legal Aid of Marin. Tonight I'm going to share with you a little bit about some of the reasons legal aid is so important to me, and then it's my huge honor to get to introduce you to our Beacon of Justice honoree this evening. I'm a business lawyer, and I've lived here in Marin most of my life. I've practiced here for 20 years. I love our community, and every person in Marin is an important part of that community. Those are simply reasons enough for me to be involved with Legal Aid of Marin, because we are a stronger and a more connected community when we seek to ensure equity and justice for the more vulnerable among us. But our work resonates with me on a more personal level too, because when I was a young child, my family was economically vulnerable. Back then, we just thought we were poor. And I remember as a child being abruptly evicted from our apartments more than once. And I remember the fear and uncertainty that caused for me and my sister and my mom. Thankfully, there are more protections for tenants now, but there are still landlords who do not follow the rules, including landlords who sought to evict tenants here in Marin during this awful pandemic. It's heartbreaking to think of the very rational fear and uncertainty those families felt, and many continue to feel. So Legal Aid of Marin helps people in our community be informed of their rights and exercise their rights, so that there is process and protection that both protects the individual tenants and we hope encourages the landlords to follow the law. That's just one example of our important work, but one that is particularly crucial right now. I feel so lucky to be part of this organization that helps protect the fundamental needs of our clients. So enough about me. Tonight I am personally excited to get to introduce you all to our Beacon of Justice honoree, Judge Paul Hawkinson. Judge Hawkinson is one of our most respected and beloved local judges. I don't go to court, but I've asked around the community about Judge Hawkinson over the years and recently, and he's been described with the following words: respectful, smart, fair, hardworking, intellectually rigorous, and having a comforting temperament. I wasn't able to dig up any dirt, sorry. But those qualities I listed off in a judge foster access to justice for everyone in his courtroom. I've also gotten the chance to work with Judge Hawkinson on bar committees, and I've found him to be always thoughtful, engaged, and informed. And perhaps most importantly, outside of the courtroom as a friend, I know Paul to be very smart, very funny, and most importantly, very kind. So tonight we are honoring Judge Hawkinson as the Legal Aid Beacon of Justice because, in addition to being part of our valued community, he's been such a steady and strong supporter of legal aid over the years in all sorts of ways, donating auction items and money, giving his time and his counsel, speaking at our events to help us honor our volunteers. He's made me both laugh and cry on more than one occasion. He simply said yes each time we've reached out to him and asked for any kind of support. What more could we want? And wasn't a criteria for the award, but he also wears really good ties. And I don't know if he'll wear a tie tonight with the 80s theme and the COVID casualness many of us have adopted, but trust me, check out his ties, both in and out of the courtroom. They're really good. Paul, thank you for everything that you do, both for the community and for Legal Aid of Marin. Last, I want to present you with this certificate of recognition from Senator McGuire and Assemblymember Levine.